Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Miel Frictamen.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the...
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an... Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedlug. She's quite the radical warrior.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice.
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret... What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, by exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal...
This is a fascinating revelation. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism.
Yes. Something. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I've made some... The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole... Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
Sir de Sade, seeing you is a genuine relief.
Your emissary informed us that you were in need of our help.
Indeed. She must have told you that we were being attacked. We are sustaining the relentless assaults of furious animals, which some people believe to be sent by the demons of the island.
Some people? So you're not certain that's the case?
We were mistaken when we thought them responsible for the Malachor. I became more cautious. But no matter where these attacks come from, our men are becoming exhausted. One of our outposts to the east has sent us a distress message. They won't hold much longer. I beg you. You must go to their aid. Maybe they can help you find out where these beasts come from.
I will go there and meet them. I hope to make it in time.
I am infinitely grateful, Your Excellency. You have proved your efficiency many times already. I am certain you will put an end to this.
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks. The animals appear to be crazy. They already killed several of my soldiers.
We are actually here to help you.
Are you the backup? We were starting to lose hope. I must admit that I was praying for more soldiers, but any help is welcome. We're under it at this rate.
Don't worry. We will do everything in our...
You still have some time to prepare.
All right, let's wait.
Ready, weapons? There they are!
Watch out! Grenade!
Come on, if you dare! Come on, I'll teach you how to dance! Come on, if you dare!
Show you what gods are made of.
Do not lay down your arms! There are others!
Founde dara grimmederum dam. Grenade! Founde dara grimmed. Watch out! Grenade! Close to it. Sarifne steering. Close to it. Sarifne steering. Ready to shoot! Fire!
We have succeeded! Bravo, soldiers! You shouldn't stay here. We're sustaining terrible attacks.
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we do have to watch over the lands surrounding the city. With the bandits, the beasts, and anything else. Thanks for your help. You are an extraordinary fighter. If it weren't for you, the outpost would have undoubtedly fallen tonight.
If these attacks are always this violent, even with our support, it won't hold much longer. We must uncover the origin of these attacks.
I've thought about it, and I sent a few men 2 days ago, in the hope that they would find out where the attacks came from. And first and foremost, why they are attacking. But I haven't heard from them since. I'm afraid I might have sent them to their death.
Could you at least tell me which way they went? I might be able to track them.
They followed a trail going north.
Thank you, officer. I will do everything in my power.
You be careful.
Vedlug is very close. We are in Daedra's territory. You know what she thinks of Dira Naigse. I hope she isn't behind those attacks.
We must head northeast. That's the way the soldiers went.
This man will die if we don't do something about it.
What happened? You saved me. Thank you. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
Your officer sent us. He told us that you were looking for the origin of these attacks.
And we found it. We followed the beast's trail and it led us to a large glade east of here. You'll find raised stones there. The ones which are worshipped by the islanders. There was a creature there. A beast so large and so ferocious. I've never seen anything like it. That's what must have been attracting the animals. We wanted to kill it, but it prevailed. All my comrades fell in battle against it. I fled. I had to inform the lieutenant.
And you were right. Don't worry, we'll take care of it now.
We took some notes, and we drew a map as we progressed. It may be of use to you. Everything is in that chest over there. Here, take the key.
Ready to shoot! Fire!
Creature who was leading the animals. It looks like a guardian, but its skin is strange, covered with ulcers, as if it was sick. That could explain its change in behavior, but not the intelligence with which these attacks were led. Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you? You are back. I hear there are no more attacks. Once again, your help was a blessing. Did our troops survive?
There were some losses, but the outpost is still standing. And it's thanks to them that I was able to follow the creature's trail. The officer sent out a small party hoping that they would be able to solve the problem.
Now that's a resourceful man.
His men died, alas. But following their tracks led me to the creature who was leading the animals. It resembled a Nardaig Meneman, a mountain guardian. But it seemed like it was sick. Its skin was covered in stains and ulcers, and its behavior was different from the other guardians I've met.
Where could it have come from? And why did it send all these beasts after us?
I don't know, but someone must be behind all this. These attacks are too coordinated and too complex to be the work of some creatures.
You are a man of great ingenuity. At any rate, I am extreme.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Sade. Glad to see that resentment didn't prevent your cut. I must admit that I had doubts.
I'm here to listen to what you have to say. So, your emissary told us that Hikmet is sustaining attacks.
It's true. My men are tiring themselves out. If nothing is done, they'll eventually break through our defenses and invade the city.
San Mateo suffered similar assaults. The beasts were led by a creature. Some sort of Nardai. Maybe it's sending creatures here as well.
They haven't. San Mateus is far from here. Something else must be going on. I'm convinced that these rebel savages are behind all this. They must believe that the Alliance still controls this town. I sent a scouting party to find out where they are hiding and taming their beasts, but I haven't heard from them since. We must find them, and above all, I'm not used to saying this, but for the good of the population.
Do you know which way they went?
No. Officer Rainhill, she'll be able to tell you where they're trapped.
Very well, Commander.
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally.
You managed to make it through. A group of these enraged beasts managed to get past our defense.
Yes, we fought and
My men are exhausted. Our situation is getting more and more desperate. I don't suppose I need to warn you about the dangers of this.
Actually, that is why we're here. Your commander sent me. He's lost contact with a group of trackers and is worried.
And I hope that he'd sent... It looks like all we're good for, but you wanted to ask me something.
As I said.
I'd like to see you try. Indeed, I was ordered to send out... They were supposed to find the bastard who's been sending us these critters.
Can you tell me which way they went?
Sorry, Your Excellency, I won't tell you anything until I receive some help. You have to understand, I hope that these men are alive. They are also under my command. But not to mention the fact that if this out... So you can go and tell the governor that if he wants me to help you, he will have to help us first.
I understand that your situation is desperate, but it's not by getting to their...
You're right. They went towards the...
Are you talking about the Danae Exregao?
If you like. The governor is... So I sent my men to find... This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them. But now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I'll try to find your man.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here.
You can count on me. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Ex... Who are you? What are you doing here? Can't you tell?
He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks.
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us.
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all.
Dara Grimadaram Dam. Found the Dara Grimadaram Dam. Watch out! Grenade! Close to it, Nestiri.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmed and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Renaigse. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. The animals were being led by some sort of guardian. It resembled a Nardaig Menamen, but its skin was black and covered in ulcers.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given. I don't think they exist.
Could a Denegad have done this?
You're a typical Renaigse. You don't understand anything. The Nardaig are our ancestors. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want this to stop too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
Found the Dara Grimadaram Dam. Close to it, Nestiri. Close to it,
Nestiri. Dara Grimaderum Dam!
To our Nardaig?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our Guardian had changed. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other Guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries, and saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Then, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes.
I hope that they will be true to fine.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Duran.
Qua awalem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
I suppose that you've been informed.
Yes, I was told that the attacks had stopped. So, was it the savages like I thought?
No, and they were as surprised as I... He seemed to be afflicted by the same disease as the one...
Either way, the Guardians are creatures of the island. The rebels may not be involved in...
The natives knew it and said that it was transformed. Someone else must be responsible.
Knowing you, you will eventually find... In the meantime, please take this as a token of our gratitude. And as an apology. I now realize...
Thank you, Commander. I will inform him of your apologies as well as your gratitude.
Anything else?
I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Constantine,
My dear cousin, I'm always...
we managed to...
Really? So, what was...
The city and its outposts were continuously being attacked by... These beasts were led by a large...
This is the same creature which High King Vin...
Exactly. Except it looked sick and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I have never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation. Do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders. And yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardai Glenderman, a beach guardian. But it seemed just as sick. And it was also...
So, I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin.
You may be right. But I can't help thinking that someone is...
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the cousin? You know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you will excuse me, dear.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But
recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort? You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very... peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen, I understand this. You were supposed to protect my cousin where Constantine is not. I'm worried about. So,
I don't really know. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours.
He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books.
I hope you find His Highness.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
Ever since he became Onol Manawi, he has become even stranger than he was before.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Enon Mil Frictamen had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
It can't be easy to discover that your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him.
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse, but he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different, darker.
He's talking about the crazy Donega.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to...
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't...
He walks along the path. Often.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me.
And you do well to hide. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by and could follow.
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach... You can hide there. And from up there, you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua...
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Karans, I want you and... Will you...
I cannot go there now.
Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later. We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
He opened a passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Constantine, what are you doing? Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. The temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
What you can't do to this Narda is a point. He would have let him die.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, Steal my children, my guardians. Pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants. Eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Milfrichtaman never lies. We need to stop.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and this hiding place he was talking about in his notes.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard of—
You're right. We'll need to be careful.
Being careful will not be enough. We'll need an army.
It's true that at the rate he's going, the natives will likely help us. The idea disgusts me to ask for help from that viper Torsten. But his men would be useful. And we could also speak to... But not here. On an island where everything is possible, and all folly is accepted. Let us go. We need to put an end to it.